Everyone, it's Melissa and welcome back to my channel. Are you ready to create a beautiful statement necklace using the newest Softlex company design kit, Enchanted Forest? We are using beads from the collection. I'm also adding in a couple beads from my own collection. These beautiful acrylic flowers, they're just whimsical and enchanted. I love these little ceramic butterflies, and they were in the kit. If this kit is still available or any of the items from this kit, I will go ahead and leave a link down below. I just love these beautiful check glass fire polish beads. They were just super awesome. They're faceted. Every one is a unique piece of art. I'm adding in some 6mm rondelles and then just some more little check glass fire polish beads just to give it some more sparkle. You'll need some head pins, eye pins, jump rings, some 2x2s, and then our specialty little finding, a cord end or a cord finding, because we're going to incorporate the ribbon that was wrapped around the design package for the back of our necklace. Of course, a clasp of your choice. And before we start creating, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It'll help my little channel grow. Let's start creating. Using purple Softlex just to match in my design. Lapis came in the kit. So we're going to add on our little butterflies to our eye pins. And then I'm going to add in my little crystals just on top. Because these are handmade ceramic beads, you don't want to risk damaging them when you make your wrapped loop, either with the tool, the one-step looper, which I will be using in the tutorial, or if you make a wrapped loop or a simple loop with a round nose plier. And if you love all things ceramic beads, be sure to check out softflexcompany.com and their live sales. They have so many wonderful ceramic beads. And it just gives it some added sparkle, and that way you're not risking damaging your little ceramic bead when you make the loop. So we're just going to add on all of our little butterflies. They're so cute. Very detailed. I love when Softflex has ceramic beads in the kit. And they're almost like little two-sided butterflies. You get detail on each side. And you got 5 little ceramic butterflies in your design kit. I think it's like an assorted mix. They're just so beautiful. Then we're just going to add in our flowers that we've already put on head pins. And we're just going to be making our loops. So this is a very basic jewelry basic project, and you're learning how to wire wrap as well as some bead stringing. But when you put them all together, you're kind of doing mixed media with a cord, just really elevates your design into a statement necklace. So we have our tool. We're just going to go ahead and add in our eye pin and just give it a squeeze. And we have the perfect loop every time. I think this would be super cute to make as a little bracelet as well if you wanted to connect the butterflies. So we're just going to keep making all of our little loops on our components. And then same thing with our little flower. We're just going to do the same thing. And if you don't have flowers or you want to use a different bead, you can always just change up your design. You just want to put whatever little component will be on the bottom of the butterfly to have it on a head pin. This is kind of the same technique for a waterfall design as well. Now, once we have all of our little components made, I just like to bring in my round nose pliers and make sure that the loops will completely close. You don't want to lose your little embellishments if they're slightly open. And then we're going to attach our head pins and our little flowers to our butterflies. And you could attach them directly to the link on the bottom if you wanted to, but I'm going to attach them with little jump rings just so that the flower can lay the right way. So we're going to attach our little embellishments, and I'm using the super, super tiny jump rings. I think these are a 4mm. So we're just going to take our pliers, and when we open jump rings, we're just going to twist side to side. I'm going to add on my first little flower and then a butterfly. And when you close jump rings, you're just going to do it the opposite way of which you open them. And you should hear a slight click, and you'll know it's secure and both ends are connected. This tiny little jump ring will just give it a little bit more movement and have everything lay the correct way. Sometimes with the beads, if you don't have a jump ring and you connect the head pin to the eye pin, that they'll lay a little crooked or offcentered. So we're just going to open up our jump ring and attach our second one. And this is great for earrings as well. If you don't have two matching butterflies, you can maybe do an asymmetrical earring design. We're just going to keep adding our little components together until we have all five of them. Give it a close. So super pretty, and this is very lightweight. The heaviest part of your necklace is going to be using the fire polish check glass, just because it is a larger size. I think it's an 18 millimeter. You can just see the shimmer on it. But since it is a larger size, that it's going to have the weight to it. Now we're just going to attach a larger jump ring to the top of our butterflies. Adding the top jump ring, it's just going to allow your butterfly to move freely and kind of act as a bail. So we'll just add those on to the remaining little butterflies and flowers. And if you didn't want to use a jump ring, you could connect it directly to a bail. But for this project, we're going to do something a little bit different. Since I already have my pattern designed, we're just going to go ahead and add on the 2x2s to one side of the sofflets. So it's going to kind of create that bead stopper. And since this necklace is a little bit heavier, I'm going to use two 2x2s on each side just to support the weight. This is kind of an optional step because with the Softflex medium and a 2x2, it can support 26 pounds. Your necklace is not going to be that heavy, but just as kind of just to balance out the weight a little bit. So we're going to add on our two 2x2s just like they were a bead. And we're going to pass back through our two 2x2s. And then it's up to you how big or small you would like your little connection point to be. This is where it's going to connect to your clasp or to a jump ring to make the rest of the necklace. So once you have the desired length, we're just going to take our pliers and give it a squeeze on both of them. And now it's completed, but I'm just going to take my pliers again and round them just by rotating the pliers and squeezing again. It gives it a more professional finish and makes it look like a little bead. Then we're going to have that little touch of purple soft flex showing when we attach it to our binding for our cord. Now there's just that little bit of soft flex, but it's okay because it's going to be hidden under one of our beads. So we're just going to add on our giant bead, and then we're going to add in two rondels. And between each rondel, we're going to add on one of our little butterflies. And we'll add on another fire polish. Jump ring is going to be hidden between the two little 6 millimeter rondels. So we're just going to keep adding on the rest of our beads. We don't have to worry about them sliding off the other end because we do have our 2x2 added on as our bead stopper. So super sparkly. We just want to make sure that our butterflies are all going the same way. Super pretty. So we're just going to keep on adding the rest of our beads. Just love these check glass. They're so pretty. I think they came in a couple other colors or similar. I want to say it was the Halloween kit last year for the Gone Batty, I believe it was. They had some pretty ones. We have our beautiful enchanted forest necklace, just the sparkle and then kind of the shimmer that you're getting from the fire polish from the larger size in that beautiful purple color. So now we're just going to add on our last 2x2s, and then we will attach the rest of our necklace. So we add on our last 2x2s, and we're going to pass back through. Make sure everything is nice and secure. We want to make sure that our connection points are fairly the same size. They don't have to be perfect. You would just like them similar. Everything the way you would like it. We're just going to take our pliers again, give it a squeeze, and rotate. Sometimes it's going to be a little tricky on the second side when it's right over a bead. Then we have just our little bit of soft flex remaining. We're just going to go ahead and trim that. And depending what you have left on soft flex, be sure to save it. You can always use it for a future project. And we have our gorgeous start of our beautiful necklace. Now we're just going to need a couple more jump rings, the clasp of your choice, and your cord findings. And we will be adding in our beautiful ribbon or cording that was wrapped around our design kit. And you can really use all parts of the Softflex Company design kit. You can turn this into a tassel if you would like to, or what we're doing in our project today to make this the back of the necklace. And for this design, if you wanted to make it longer in the center and then kind of cascade down, you could add maybe like another butterfly or a little floral bead. So kind of completely up to you. Sure, our ribbon is in the center and give it a little pinch. We're going to add it to our cord finding. And if you want, you can just add like a little dab of glue or a little drop of glue. Let it dry. That way your cord is going to stay in place before you do the folding over of this little component. So once it's secure, we're just going to take our pliers and squeeze one side over and just fold. And then we're going to rotate and do the same thing. And then we're just going to make sure it's completely flat. We don't want any sharp edges. And it's nice and secure. And if you have any cord that's kind of sticking out or covering the little connection point, you can always trim that. The same thing on the other end. And then we're just going to add it to our little finding. Take our pliers, fold over one side, give it a squeeze, and do the same thing on the other side. And then we'll just flatten it down. And then any loose little wires or little fibers, you can just go ahead and trim. And if you want to, you can also add beads to this as well. Like you could use some large hole beads or maybe like not a couple little beads on there. So really fun design, kind of mixed media look. So we're gonna do the same thing on this one. I like to start with the folded side. I think this part, adding on the little cord findings might be the trickiest part of this project. Then we're just gonna fold it over. But I think once you have that first little side added on and folded, it goes a lot easier because everything's kind of in place. Add our little cord findings. So we have our two ends completed and we have our bead stringing. So now we're just going to attach everything together to finish our projects. So we're going to take a larger size jump ring and attach our clasp. And I'm using the lobster claw that came in the kit. And then we're just going to attach our jump ring to one side of our cord endings and give it a close. We're going to pick up the other cord ending and attach another jump ring, just so the lobster claw has something to connect to. You can also add like a little charm if you want to, or made with love if you want to embellish the back, or add like a chain extender or a few more jump rings. And now we're just going to add in two more jump rings and connect our beautiful little bead stringing component. We have our open jump ring. We're just going to attach it to the cord finding and to our soft flex and give it a close. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. And if you ever need to extend the length of the necklace or you want to switch out the cording, you're just opening and closing jump rings. So you don't have to restring this little butterfly part of the necklace. Add on our last little cord to our jump ring and give it a close. And we have our beautiful enchanted forest necklace with our beautiful ceramic butterflies, our acrylic flowers, some rondelles for sparkle, our beautiful fire polished check glass, and then the cording that was around the package for the design kit. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It'll help my little channel grow. And check out down below in the description if these products are still available, as well as the tutorial playlist for more necklace inspiration and the Enchanted Forest playlist. Have an awesome day.